Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. In the previous part, I mean in second video class, we have seen about the covalent bond. What is meant by covalent bond? How the formation of covalent bond will be takes place in the molecules like H2, O2, N2 and what Cl2 molecule. We have seen in the last class. But you should be remember one point, how the covalent bond is taking place Nana. Just the reason is only one reason, sharing of electrons, or we can say sharing of an electron pair between two identical atoms. In that manner, covalent bond formation will takes place, and each covalent bond that was represented by the symbol that is nothing but line symbol. We have discussed the topic clearly in the last class. So in this third video class, I am going to explain about certain covalent molecules like methane and water molecule and ammonia molecule and carbon dioxide. Certain very important molecules, especially all these are covalent molecules. So in these molecules, how the covalent bond formation will be takes place, that I am going to tell you. After that, properties of covalent compounds. Okay, na? Right. So in that number one is methane. What is the formula of methane? CH4. And already I have told you, methane is nothing but the fuel. It can be used in CNG, compressed natural gas. So methane is a covalent molecule. Here in that methane, around carbon, 4 hydrogen atoms are there, means 4 covalent bonds are there. So how that 4 covalent bonds are forming? But the concept is only same thing, sharing of electrons. That I am going to tell you in the form of diagram. So first of all, let me consider carbon beta. What I am going to consider? Carbon. So each carbon, it has the capable, it has the tendency, it can contribute 4 electrons. So each carbon can contribute how many electrons? 4 electrons. Reason is why? Because of we have a formula. I hope you may know this formula. The formula is equals to valency is equals to the group number. So carbon group number is 4 and it should contain valency equals to 4. So it has a tendency, it can contribute or donate 4 electrons to the surrounding 4 hydrogen atoms. I hope you understand. Once again. So now that concept I want to tell you in the form of diagram. Anyway, each carbon can contribute how many electrons? 4 electrons. So that one I am going to show you directly in the form of diagram. Carbon is nothing but C. It has a tendency, means it can donate 4 electrons. And one more is nothing but in that methane around carbon, how many hydrogen atoms are there? Here we can consider 4 hydrogen atoms. But I hope you know very well, carbon belongs to 4A group, 4 contributed electrons, but hydrogen belongs to 1A group. Means hydrogen has a tendency, it can contribute only 1 electron. You suppose hydrogen electrons, I am going to show by the dot symbol. Carbon contributing electrons, I am going to show you in the form of into mark. Okay, so these are the 4 electrons contributed by the carbon, and this is the 1 electron contributed by the hydrogen. Each hydrogen atom can contribute 1 electron and each carbon can contribute 4 electrons. Now upon mixing or sharing, central atom is nothing but carbon. Around this carbon, you suppose it is nothing but a atom. One carbon can contribute 4 electrons, number 1, and this is number 2, and this is number 3, and this is number 4. One carbon can contribute its 4 valency electrons to the surrounding 4 hydrogen atoms. How many hydrogen atoms are there? 4 hydrogen atoms are there. So you suppose this is nothing but hydrogen number 1, it contributing its 1 electron. Similarly, here I am going to consider that you suppose it is hydrogen number 2, it also contributing its 1 electron. We have to consider in similar manner, yes, here also this is the electron contributed by hydrogen, and this is the electron contributed by the carbon, and this is one more electron contributed by the hydrogen. In that manner, we have to write the electron dot structure, and we can say the covalent bond formation. Now listen carefully. So this is the electron given by the carbon, and one more electron, nothing but dot, it was given by hydrogen. So carbon contributing one electron, hydrogen contributing one electron. Between carbon and hydrogen, two electrons are there, nothing but one electron pair is there. Now such electron pair undergo mutual sharing between carbon and hydrogen, means here one covalent bond will be formed, means we can write one line and two line and three line and four line, because of a methane molecule. Each atom contributes one electron to the surrounding four hydrogen atoms and forms 1, 2, 3, 4. Four shared electron pairs. By the sharing of four electron pairs, you are going to form the four covalent bonds. I hope you understand this information clearly. So this is your electron dot structure of methane molecule. Now I am going to show you, okay, one more extra and short symbol. That is nothing but the first suppose central atom is nothing but what, Nana? C. I am going to write here carbon. We can write this diagram in the form of one more form. That one more form I am going to show you here. Between carbon and hydrogen, by sharing of one electron pair, we can form the covalent bond. Above plane one more electron pair, one more covalent bond. Below plane one more electron pair, you can write one more covalent bond. Left plane one more electron pair. Here also you can write one more electron pair. So here four lines we have written in methane molecule that indicates methane has four covalent bonds. All they are forming by the mutual sharing of electrons. So here this is the electron given by the hydrogen and one more electron given by the carbon. Similarly, you can consider for all four hydrogen bonds. Okay, all of you beta. So finally, final touch is nothing but, I want to say that methane formula is nothing but CH4. So in methane molecule, around carbon, four hydrogen bonds are there, means methane can form four covalent bonds. So number of covalent bonds in methane molecule is 4 by the sharing of 4 electron pairs. Next molecule, very important and easy to understand better, that is nothing but the water molecule. What is the formula of water molecule? Yes, we can consider the formula, that is nothing but the H2O. Formation of water molecule by the concept is nothing but same concept. Simply you can say that sharing of electrons, and also we can say that sharing of electron pairs. Now I am going to show the diagram directly. Okay, let us find. First of all, in water molecule, what is the central atom? Oxygen is nothing but central atom. Its atomic number is nothing but what? 8. So its electronic configuration is 2, 6. SR number. Why? 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So 6 plus 2, totally 8 electrons. So for oxygen, outermost orbit contain how many electrons? 6 electrons are there. But all 6 electrons, they are not equal to valency. Valency is nothing but group number. Okay, na 8 minus group number. So 8 minus what is the group number? 6 nana. So oxygen valency is nothing but 2. That is common point. I hope you may know that nana. So oxygen, okay, valency how much nana? Oxygen contains 6 valency electrons, but oxygen valency is equals to, one formula is there to calculate valency. Valency is equals to 8 minus group number. So what is the group number of oxygen? 6. So we can say 8 minus 6 means, simply we can write 2 electrons. So what is the, how many valency electrons of oxygen? Oxygen contains 6 valency electrons, but valency is equals to 2. Means one oxygen can contribute only 2 electrons. So oxygen contributes 2 electrons and hydrogen always contributes 1 electron. That point you know that. If you know that information, easily we can write the molecule formation. Okay. Here how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2 hydrogen atoms are there. What is the symbol of hydrogen atom? H. How many hydrogen atoms are there? 2 hydrogen atoms are there. One hydrogen atom can contribute 1 electron. Second hydrogen, it can also contribute 1 electron. Whatever that may be, each hydrogen can contribute 1 electron. Next one is, I am going to write the structure, that is about the oxygen. What is the symbol of oxygen? O. Totally oxygen contains how many valency electrons? 6 valency electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remaining 2 will be there now, beta. Of course, it contains 6 valency electrons, but all 6 electrons, they cannot be contributed for the covalent bond formation. only valency is equal to the contribution. Total 6 electrons are there. Out of 6, only 2 electrons, only these 2 electrons, they goes to be contributed because of valency equals to 2. Remaining 4 electrons, they won't be contributed, they will be remains as it is. Anyway, Nana, so totally oxygen contains 6 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6, oxygen can contribute only 2 electrons because of valency equals to 2. I hope you understand. So when 2 hydrogen combines with oxygen, on the concept of mutual sharing, it's going to be from the water molecule, nothing but covalent molecule. So here atom is nothing but oxygen. Atoms are spherical in shape. This is which atom? Oxygen atom. Oxygen contains totally 6 electrons. Out of 6, only sharing electrons are 2. You suppose this is sharing electron. Again, you suppose this is also sharing electron. 2 sharing electrons I have written there. Remaining how many electrons are there? 4 electrons are there. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay, na? Right now. So oxygen contributes how many electron? Each oxygen can contribute 2 electron. So here only one oxygen is there. It can contribute 2 electron. The 2 electrons I have written there. So oxygen can contribute 2 electrons to the surrounding 2 hydrogen atoms. So this is the electron contributed by the oxygen, and one more electron, it was contributed by hydrogen. And this is the electron contributed by oxygen, and one more electron, you suppose that was contributed by what, Nana? Hydrogen. Now between oxygen and hydrogen, one electron pair is there that undergo mutual sharing and that forms covalent bond. Again between oxygen and hydrogen, here also one electron pair is there. It undergo mutual sharing, again it forms covalent bond. So how many covalent bonds you are expecting? 2 covalent bonds, because of between oxygen and hydrogen, 2 electron pairs are there. They undergo mutual sharing and they forms 2 covalent bonds. Means we can write 2 lines. Okay, na beta? So that structure we can write in the form of another manner. Central atom is nothing but O. By the sharing of this electron pair between oxygen and hydrogen, you can expect one covalent bond represented by the symbol line. By sharing another electron pair, you can write one more covalent bond. The symbol is nothing but H. But here upon oxygen, how many electrons are there? 4 electrons. They are in unshared manner. They are not contributed. So 4 electrons are same. Means 2 lone pairs we can write. So lone pair number 1 and lone pair number 2. Here also we have to write that 2 electron, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4. They are not shared, they remain same. 4 electron means we can write 2 lone pair. Lone pair, 2 electron. Here lone pair, 2 electron. Pair means 2 electron beta. Okay, all of you. So this is your structure of which molecule? Water molecule. I hope you understand. Okay. So finally we have to say that water molecule contains how many covalent bonds? Water molecule contains 2 covalent bonds. Another very important and interesting molecule it is also, that is nothing but the ammonia. What is the formula of ammonia? Formula of ammonia is NH3. It also covalent molecule. It is a covalent molecule. Same thing, it can be formed by the mutual sharing of an electron pair. Let us see how. So central atom is nothing but nitrogen. What is the nitrogen atomic number? 7. And electronic configuration is 2, 5. Why? 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So totally, okay, 2 plus 5, total 7 electrons are there, Nana. So nitrogen contains total how many valency electrons? 6 valency electrons. Sorry, 5 valency electrons. Valency electrons are 5, but not valency is 5. Again we have to calculate. Valency is equals to 8 minus group number. 8 minus group number. So 8 minus, what is the group number? Nitrogen belongs to 5th group. So you can write valency is nothing but 3. Nitrogen contains how many valency electrons? 5. But valency is equals to 3. That means nitrogen contributes 5 electrons. Nitrogen cannot contribute 5 electrons. Nitrogen can contribute only 3 electrons to the surrounding 3 hydrogen atoms, and it can form 3 covalent bonds. Story was clear. I hope you understand. Once again, nitrogen contains 5 valency electrons, but all 5 valency electrons, they cannot be contributed. So out of 5, only 3 electrons they can be contributed to the surrounding 3 hydrogen atoms and 3 covalent bond formations will be occur. Okay, now I am going to show the diagram. Yes, how many hydrogens are there here? Otherwise we can write nitrogen first of all. Okay, this is nitrogen. Total electrons are 5, but out of 5 how many sharing? 3 sharing. 1, 2, 3. These 3 electrons are sharing. I mean they can be contributed for the formation of covalent bond. So out of 5, 3 are shared or contributed. Remaining 2 we have to write as it is. Next one is nothing but the how many hydrogen atoms are there? 3 hydrogen atoms are there. Each hydrogen atom contains 1 contributing electron that I have written in the form of dot. So central atom is nitrogen. It combines 3 hydrogen. Upon the topic is mutual sharing. So central atom is nitrogen. I have written there clearly. Nitrogen is nothing but 1 atom. So this atom I am going to be write like this. Okay, now nitrogen can contribute how many electrons? Only 3 electrons. Okay, contributed electron 1, contributed electron 2, contributed electron 3. So nitrogen contributing its 3 valency electrons to the surrounding 3 hydrogen atoms. You suppose hydrogen atom number 1, it contributes 1 electron. This is the electron of nitrogen and hydrogen contributes 1 more electron. This is the electron of nitrogen and hydrogen contributes 1 more electron. Like that we have to be right now. So nitrogen contributes 3 electrons to the surrounding 3 hydrogens and forms 3 covalent bonds. Okay, sorry. And 3 contributed, okay, but remaining how many? Okay, electrons they are not shared. Remaining is nothing but only 2 electrons. This is your diagram of what, Nana? Electron dot structure of ammonia molecule. So for this we can write the short form. The short form is nothing but the central atom is nitrogen. 1, 2, 3. 3 electron pairs are there. 3 electron pairs, they undergo mutual sharing between nitrogen and hydrogen. So we can write 1, 2, 3 covalent bonds. Means we can write 3 lines. Like that we have to write the diagram. Okay, now. Yeah, but nitrogen contains 2 unshared electrons. 2 electrons means we have to say that 1 lone pair. In that manner, we have to give the conclusion. So here also we can say that nitrogen contributes 1, hydrogen contributes 1. So this bond indicates like this also, Nana. Here also same thing, covalent bond. It was formed by the mutual sharing of 2 electrons. Every bond, okay, here also 3 covalent bonds are there. Each bond formed by the contribution of 1 electron by nitrogen, 1 more electron by hydrogen. Okay, now beta. So final touch is we can say that in ammonia molecule, how many covalent bonds are there, Nana? 3 covalent bonds are there. I hope you understand this information clearly. All 3 diagrams are very, very important. Especially these diagrams are highly important. We have to say that these diagrams are nothing but the electron dot structures. By the concept is mutual sharing of electrons. On the concept is covalent bond formation. Okay, beta? Good. So one more question directly I am going to ask you because of inside the textbook question this one is. So they ask that give the electron dot structure of CO2 molecule. Electron dot structure of CO2 molecule. And one more also they are asking give the electron dot structure of sulfur molecule. One is CO2 molecule, one more is nothing but sulfur molecule. Let me consider first of all directly CO2 molecule. So in carbon dioxide, what is the central atom? Pakka carbon beta. So I am going to write here C. I have written there clearly. Next one is, but number of times already I have told you, carbon can contribute 4 electrons because of group number is 4. Valency is also 4. Nana, carbon is always tetravalent. Good. So one carbon can contribute 4 electrons. For suppose it is nothing but the carbon atom. Carbon contributing 4 electrons. Okay, fine. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay. Carbon contributing 4 electrons. Out of 4, 2 electrons are contributed to 1 oxygen. Another 2 electrons are contributed to 2nd oxygen. Like this. Now listen carefully. Carbon contributing its 4 electrons. Okay, fine. But what about oxygen? Each oxygen can contribute. Again, okay, each oxygen can contribute how many electron? 2 electron. Oxygen contributing electrons are 2. So first oxygen contributes 2 electron. Second oxygen can also contributes 2 electrons. Okay, now oxygen contain totally 6 electrons. But out of 6, 2 are contributed. Out of 6, 2 are contributed. Remaining 4 will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, oxygen contains 6. Now, for 2 shade. Remaining is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you understand this information clearly. So here we have to write down. These 2 electrons are contributed by the carbon, and these 2 electrons are contributed by the oxygen. Carbon contributes 2 electron, oxygen contributes 2 electron. Okay, all of you know now? Now listen carefully. Carbon contributes 2 electron and first oxygen contributes 2 electron. Now between carbon and oxygen, how many electrons are there? 2 plus 2, 4 electrons are there. 4 electron means 2 electron pair. So by the sharing of 2 electron pair between carbon and first oxygen, you can write double bond. Similarly here, between carbon and oxygen, again 4 electrons are there. Nothing but 2 electron pairs are there. So 1 pair, 2 pair, by the sharing of 2 electron pair, here we can write 2 covalent bond. By the sharing of 2 electron pair, left side also we can write 2 covalent bond. So the final structure is, and also we can write the structure, central atom is nothing but C. 1, 2, 2 electron pairs are there. By the mutual sharing of 2 electron pair, 2 covalent bond will be formed. So you can write the double bonds. Left side also 2 electron pairs. By the sharing of 2 electron pairs, here also you are going to get the formation of 2 covalent bonds. This is your structure of CO2 molecule. But listen carefully. Okay, carbon contributing its 4 electron, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, beta. Oxygen totally 6 electrons are there. Out of 6, 2 contributed, remaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 unshade and 2 shade. This is your structure of what, Nana? Formation of covalent bond. Okay, and also we can say electron dot structure of CO2 molecule. Next molecule is sulfur molecule. And all of you, okay, my dear students, listen carefully. Very important concept. Sulfur molecule. Sulfur is always octa-atomic molecule. Sulfur is always octa-atomic molecule. Means its formula is S8 formula, and such S8 mean 8 sulfur atoms are there. They are going to be exist in the form of ring shape. Such ring or okay shape, we have to say that its name is known as crown shape. Very, very, very important. So what is the shape of sulfur molecule? Crown shape. And it contains which structure? Open or ring structure or ring structure? Which type of ring structure? S8 ring structure that contains the shape is nothing but crown shape. In our language, simply we can say that double W shape. W को double coating करना पड़ेगा. I will show the diagram. Like this. Now listen carefully. At every vertices, at every corner, we have to write one sulfur. 1, 2 sulfur, 3 sulfur, 4 sulfur, 5th sulfur, 6th one, this is 7th one, and this is 8th sulfur atoms. So totally in sulfur molecule, how many sulfur atoms are there? 8 sulfur atoms are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope you understand. But oxygen and sulfur both are belongs to same group. Oxygen contains 6 valence electron. Sulfur also contains 6 valence electron. But out of 6, only 2 are sharing. Okay, this is sharing and this is sharing. Unshared electrons are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again same thing now. So every sulfur, okay, now it can contribute 2 electrons, but uncontributed electrons are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that you have to be right for all 8 sulfurs. like that. So every sulfur atom, every S atom in sulfur molecule that contains two contributed electrons for the formation of two covalent bond. Remaining four unshared electrons will be there, 1, 2, 3, 4, same like oxygen and sulfur. So how S8 molecule will be formed, beta? In S8 molecule, each sulfur atom contributes 2 electrons for the formation of two covalent bond. You can check the diagram now. Around each sulfur, around each S atom, there will be two covalent bond. One line, two covalent bond. One line, two covalent bond. One line, two covalent bond, like that. So in sulfur molecule, in S8 molecule, what is the formation of covalent bond by each sulfur atom? So each sulfur atom can form two covalent bond by the contribution of two electrons. Remaining uncontributed electrons are 4. Like the diagram you have to be right now. So this is the story completely about the end point in the structures of covalent molecules. I hope you understand this all clearly. Okay, now beta. Good. Next topic is, I want to tell you, that is nothing but the covalency and properties of covalent compounds. The topic we will continue in tomorrow's class, Nana. Okay, all of you? Good.